Hi everybody, this is Stephen Fastuca. This will be another Joomla tutorial today in our series Power, Control, and Freedom. One of the things we want to do is give you the freedom to work on your website, to edit your website, to get creative with it. This tutorial will show you how to upload images to articles that you're going to be posting on your blog site. Okay, there's some things you need to know about how to upload images. So let me just start here. Let's assume, as in the last tutorial, that we want to add a blog entry. Here's my site, creativelyconstructive.com, and we're going to work with the same blog entry we did yesterday, but I'm just going to go to my blog page, and I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to say submit an article. Okay, I'm not logged in. I didn't get the article submission page. What am I going to do? Go up here, log in. There I am. Imagine I'll have to go back. Oh, brings it in. There it is. So all I had to do was log in. Here's my submit an article page. And we're going to go back and we're going to get the blog that we were working on yesterday. I don't think this is it right here. Okay, I had a few more features of this I'm going to show you about formatting. So here we go. We're going to copy that. What are we going to do next? Always, always, always pop it into Notepad. We got to remove all the formatting for this to look right on our site. Remember, I had some bullet points here for speed and free. Those are gone. The formatting from the title here is gone. That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Let me go in here and start putting my spaces. That was a shift enter, not an enter. Shift enter gives me one line there. And there would probably be a space here and a space here. Probably. I'll edit this once I get it into Joomla, see how it looks. But there it is. All the formatting's taken out. My bullet points are gone. I definitely want to do that, especially when you're copying from the web. Bullet points, numbering, things of that manner, little stars, they're not going to transfer onto your site very well. Here we go. I'm just going to copy that. This just couldn't be easier. And I'm going to pop it into my article. See, I fall for this control paste thing all the time. I tried to paste that. I right click and said paste. It brings up this box. I'm just going to hit Control V. That's the paste. There we go. Why I like Gmail. That's actually my title. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? That's what comes up. Okay. Remember, it's just force of habit, I guess. And there is a way to use copy paste with Firefox. I think there's a quick adjustment. I've just never done it. I can advise you on how to do that. We'll get you an article. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to look at my spacing. These were my bullet points here. I'm probably going to pull these up. This is just experience here. Let's see what happens when we do this. Pull everything together. Boom. And there it is. Hit my bullet points. That was right here. Bullet pointed that. My article looks awesome. What I forget to do, I forgot to make it font size 12. There you go. I could go down and set my category to news, since I want this to post on my blog page. My blog page is called, I call it news. That's my category. Yours may say blog. And my article looks awesome. That's really all I have to do. But what we want to do today is learn how to upload images to your articles. And images really make your articles pop. I've been doing a lot with images lately, and I kind of just have a rule now for blog posts. I'm going to put an image, and images are basically free. You can get so many free ones from Google Images. Just search your topic and they'll be on there. Or I recommend RF123 is a good source for images. They seem to be a lot cheaper than the iStock and other places to buy images. I know that we had done a whole website that we paid for the images. It was $30 and we had some fantastic images, just the best quality. So RF123 is a great place to get images, or Google Images. So what are we going to do here? How are we going to put an image in here? Well, first I got to pretty much decide where do I want this image. And I usually start it out on the second line here. Depends if do I want it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. So I'm going to click in this article where I want the image to be inserted. And this right here is how we upload an image. I click on that little icon. I really don't know what that is. It looks like a picture, something like that. And that's on the WSYSIG Editor. If you're using another editor, I'm sure it's on there. Just look around. So it brings up this kind of confusing looking box. It's really very simple. Just move it up my screen a little bit. Okay. What's the first thing I'm going to do? Well, I already have the image on my computer. I have thousands of images actually on my computer in different folders. And what am I going to do? What I got to do is get that onto my server. You have a hosted website. You got to get it on your server. How do you do that? It's right here. See this little icon? This is a little upload icon. That's how you're going to do this. And first, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click on the folder. You may have this these folders on your Joomla install. You may not. I would just go into website content. I didn't have to. I could stay here in the root. It really doesn't matter. You're not going to lose your image. I just like to keep my sites well organized. But just let me stay in here. And you have a bunch of images in here already. These come with Joomla. You know, clock icon, checklist, little icon. So don't worry about those. And then I also see I have some of my own images in here, the Shakeology GIF and others. So let's go over here. Let's upload our image. We click on the upload icon. Now we go over here to what do we want to do? We want to add, right? So it's going to bring up my desktop. And here we go to, let's go into Vito's stuff here. And, oh, here's a great image. I like this one. You want to name your images appropriately. And when we get into SEO, I'll show you some tips and tricks to pimp out your site a little bit. But this is just called Red 9. If I wanted to, I could have titled this image Creatively Constructive Web Design, Web Sales, Internet Marketing, something like that. I could have put all those words in there. That's going to help with my SEO because I'm getting those words out onto my site. But for now, this site is called Red 9. That's cool. Double click on it. Now you'll see it here. It's in the queue. We could add other images if we wanted to upload them at this time, but I don't. So there it is. It's in my queue. I'm going to go down here and say, let's upload this to the server. There it is. The check mark shows, yes, that was successful. And just close this. Now, we've uploaded this image to our server. It's there forever if we choose to keep it there. And I can use this in other articles at other times. Now what do I need to do? We go up top here to URL. That's the URL of the image. You got to tell Joomla where is this image. And if I click in this box, this is what I'm going to do here. Okay, so I clicked in the URL box and I clicked on the image I want. This is stored on my server under Images, Stories, red9-big.jpg. You don't have to worry about any of that. Click on the URL box. Click on the name here of the image, and it's going to put in your alternate text. Basically, it pulled it from the name. And you know, if I had titled this Creatively Constructive Web Designs, Orange County Web Design, things for SEO, that would appear in here. And really, I do recommend that. You know, don't stuff it with a million words, but go ahead, you know, pump it up a little bit. Down here we have dimensions. By default, this image is 310 by 518. I can change the dimensions of how I want this to appear on my site. That's really cool. And then here is the proportional checkbox. So this, I just know that 300 is 300 pixels wide is a pretty big image. I just know that within my articles, generally about 150 pixels wide works out pretty well. The alignment is very important to set. well, let's look what happens if I don't set the alignment, and I'll come back in and edit this. So we've selected the image, we've set the size, and now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click insert that image. There it is. Let me make sure this is published. Let's save this to my blog page, and you're going to see it really doesn't look very good. Now that is not what I was looking for. It just left all this space in here. So let's go in here. It did upload the image though, and did put it in the article. Now we have to kind of work on this a little bit. I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to select the image, see how it's selected, and that highlights this image box. This is going to let me edit the attributes of this image here. So here we are, red 9, so we know we're on the right one. Dimensions 150. Well, that came out really large. Let me say, let's make it 75 pixels wide, and it'll adjust the height automatically for me there. Alignment. This is what I want to do here. I want to put this on the left-hand side. Now let's take a look at what that does. I'm going to hit update, and there we go. There's my number 9, 75 pixels wide. It looks pretty good, but we'll see how the text is really kind of pushing up against it. It doesn't look very good. I'm going to go back in here. Now we've edited the dimensions and the alignment. Now here's what I want. It doesn't have any margin or padding to the image. It's butted up right against my text. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add, I'm just going to put a 5 there. Now what that says is equal values all around the 5 pixel border around that image. It's going to push it away from our text and give us a nice little bit of padding there. And all I have to do is now update this. And that gave us a little bit of room in there. You see we have some more. Oh, there's my Facebook box. A little more room in there. If I want more space in there, let's go ahead, click on the image to select it, click on the edit the image, and I'm going to say 8 pixels. Anywhere between 5 and 10 is going to be good. It sets it by default. You could change this, click off that, and then you could change, padding on each side of your image. Is there anything else I need to do? Well, let's say, oh, I don't like it on the left. I like it on the right. I'm going to update this and save my work. And there it is. I love it. That looks awesome. If this was an image pertaining to, I could go search for an image for Gmail. I'm sure there's a million of them. I'll go Google images, type in Gmail, and there's going to be an image there that is free for me to download. I'm going to right click it, save it to my desktop, and then go into my article and add that image. Let me see how much time we got left here. We're at 13 minutes. We're just about out of time. So I hope this was helpful to you. It's really quite easy. Just follow this tutorial, do a couple practice runs, and you'll be a master at it. It's really important to do it right, though. Otherwise, your articles just aren't going to look very good. So I encourage you, add images, watch this tutorial a couple times, practice yourselves. My name is Stephen Fastuca, Creative Web Designs, www.creativelyconstructive.com. If you would like a Joomla website of your own, we are website developers. Give us an email, sales@creativelyconstructive.com, and we'll be happy to set you up. Thank you very much.